Hi everyone, and welcome to my beauty channel. Thank you guys so much for being here. You don't know what it means to me to already have an audience before I had any videos up. Your vote of confidence means the world to me, and I promise that I'll do everything in my power to win and keep your trust. So today I thought I'd do a video about my favorite blushes. Blush is one of those makeup items that you don't really have to spend a ton of money on and it'll still look good. In today's video, I have some pics of some drugstore blushes that will blow you away, all the way up to what would be considered high end. But I think if anything, today's video will prove that you don't need to spend a ton of money on blush for it to perform like an expensive blush. So let's get started. Now, coming in from the drugstore, we have The Blush by Milani Cosmetics. You can find these blushes at Ulta and you can get them for around $2.99. So what I was so impressed with was the color payoff. I didn't have to do 6 strokes to get a really nice and deep color with these blushes. I was honestly pleasantly surprised. Now, Befitting is a lighter blush, and that's more for the pale and medium skin tones. While Believing is definitely for people with darker skin tones. Next up, we have another blush from the drugstore. This is the Rose Powder Blush in Blossom Time by Milani Cosmetics. And it retails for $8.99 at the drugstore. This beautiful rose that's imprinted on this blush, you don't see that even in luxury cosmetics. To me, it reminds me of something you would see Chanel Cosmetics doing. Now, I don't know if they've ever done this, but I kind of feel like they should be copying Milani, and that's saying a lot for a drugstore brand. It's more of a peachy pink effect. This blush also has this slight golden shimmer to it when it catches the light, but it's so subtle that you'd only really see it in the sunlight. Now, not only is it beautiful and it gives you that touch of luxury in a drugstore blush, but it's the type of blush that's a low maintenance blush. You get up in the morning, you're tired, and you just want a bit of color on your face, so you apply this with a fan brush and you're out the door. You don't have to worry about precise application with this blush. It's a beautiful blush. Next up, I have one from Physicians Formula. It's the multicolor blush in Blushing Rose. There's a lot of blush in these names. It retails for $12.49, and this blush does come with a blush brush, but I'm not recommending that you use it. It's not going to give you the effect you want. I'm sure you all know that. It's going to make you look a bit stripy. So just ignore that brush. Use your own blush brush. But here's what I love about this blush. It has range. Because of these lighter areas and then the darker areas, you can kind of control how dark or light you make this blush, but just be warned that this is a blush that you need to be a bit more precise with if you dig into the deeper colors. You can also get a lighter effect from this blush, but this is a good day to night blush. Say you're going out that night and you've already applied this blush. All you have to do is swirl into those deeper tones, and this blush goes from day to night perfectly. With the popularity recently of cream blushes, I wanted to get on that bandwagon so badly. So I went to Sephora and tested out a bunch of cream blushes. But because my skin is so dry, a lot of the times the cream blush colors were so vibrant that they would grab onto my dry skin, and it was so hard to remove. I really had to scrub hard to get the color all the way off. So when I found this cream blush that I'm going to show you next, I was super excited because of how evenly it goes on, and also because I wasn't scrubbing it to get it off. But at the same time, it did last all day long. It's the Flush Balm Cream Blush by Milani Cosmetics. So this blush is $28 at Sephora. It goes on so easily, and it's such a beautiful peach tone. And it doesn't feel like you're wearing lipstick on your skin. I don't know if you guys know what I mean by lipstick on your skin, but it does seem like some cream blushes feel like you just took a tube of lipstick and just smeared your face with it. Now, although it doesn't feel like that, the interesting thing about this is you can actually use it on your lips. That's how light it is. I loved how it glided on beautifully. It came off easily, but at the same time, it lasted all day long. And the effect of it is this peachy rose glow, kind of like the fresh from outside when it's really cold outside look. That's what it gave me, the flushed cheeks, but not a really obvious flush. If you're someone who wants to try cream blushes, but you have dry skin, this is a perfect blush for you. But I wouldn't recommend it if you have oily skin. I have two more blushes left, and they're more of the high-end variety. The first one is going to be an oldie but goodie, and I'm sure some of you do have some nice memories tied to this blush. It's the mineralized blush in Petal Power by MAC Cosmetics, and it retails for $30. This one comes with great memories of clubbing and going out in Vegas in my 20s. I somehow threw it in a drawer and I forgot about it, but I went back to MAC to buy some brushes and I saw it and all the memories came rushing back to me. I remember now what I love so much about the blush. I love that it has a slight hint of highlighter. So if you do use highlighter, you don't need it with this blush. It definitely gives you that subtle shimmer and that beautiful medium to light pink effect. This blush reminds me a lot of the Milani Rose blush in that it has its own highlighter shimmer effect. Last but not least, no blush video would be complete without the NARS Orgasm Blush. And it retails for $30 at Sephora. The reason I love this blush is because, first of all, it's iconic. We've known that NARS makes beautiful blush products for years now. But for some reason, some inexplicable reason, this blush works on almost any skin tone, from very light to very dark. And it has all these different tones in it. It's not a flat blush. Once you put it on, the pigment in it catches the light and it does beautiful things to your skin. The NARS Orgasm Blush is a must for makeup lovers who want more of a high-end blush. I've linked all of the products that I've shown here in my description box. Let me know in the comments below what blushes you really enjoy. Also let me know what videos you want to see from me. Follow me at Lorry Beauty on Instagram. Thank you guys so much for being here, and I'll see you really soon. Love you. Bye.
Bye.